All right, you guys check out episode 4 on Book of Boba Fett yet? I did. So if you haven't seen it, spoilers. I mean, it doesn't matter if I spoil it. The episode, it was kind of shit. I was totally on board for episode 1, episode 2, episode 3 with the Vespa gang. I was like, you know what? As long as you don't bring back the Vespa gang, we'll forget that happened. We'll totally forget about that. And then we'll move forward and we'll actually enjoy this Book of Boba Fett. And then you saw episode 4. I'm not saying it got worse than the Vespa gang, but the episode might have been worse. It was like I literally found myself wanting to skip through it, trying to get to the good stuff. When they go to like the tattoo bar to fix her stomach, nobody asked that question. Nobody wanted to see that. Like, we figured that something like that happened. We were hoping it wasn't as shitty as that. We were hoping it was something much cooler than that. We never asked the question of how he got his ship back. We just assumed that he had his ship back. And if he's had his ship back the whole time, why is he walking everywhere? So he walks from the palace to town. Can you ever just see him fly his ship into town? That would be way cooler than him walking around everywhere. And then the bar scene with the Wookiee. Oh, God, that was... As a Star Wars fan, that was hard to watch. When Boba walks in with his helmet off, of course, his helmet's off. And no reason, I don't even know why he's walking in there. Maybe he just wanted to get a drink. He has a palace, he has a bar, he has a nightclub. Nobody's in it. And he has to go over here and check this shit. And then he walks in the bar. And then the Wookiee's in there getting ready to kick some ass on some dudes for no reason at all. And you're like, God, this scene sucks so bad. If Boba was going to recruit the Wookiee, why didn't he just do that the first time around? I don't get, like, you let him go and then he comes back, recruits him. Man, that was rough. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but he's got a Rancor in the Rancor pit. And he had a room full of dickheads that he wasn't really jiving with. Don't you think you'd get a little bit more respect if you fed a couple of these guys to the Rancor? Plus, the Rancor's got to eat anyway. I don't get it, man. I know there's a lot of build-up. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring Mandalorian back as a guest. I'm also thinking they're going to bring some of the other bounty hunters back to build up his army to fight the Pikes. There's rumor that they might bring Han Solo and Chewbacca back. I don't really see how that works, because unless they're going to fight, I don't see it. It would just make the shit more confusing. I don't know. Either way, I found this hallway playset on eBay on clearance. I think they were like $60 for one hallway. This is 3 of them. I don't recommend getting 3 of them. Either get like 2 of them or get 4 of them. When you get 3, it's kind of hard to connect it. I did have to kind of like cut some of the floor, do a little customization, which is something I don't normally do, to get this to look like it does. If you're going to get it, just get 1 or 2 or 4. If you put 4 on here, this thing's going to get really big really quick. It is really cool. It's like normally $60 on eBay. They're $30. I went ahead and got 3 of them. For, I think, free shipping. So it was like $90 shipped. It's a pretty good deal. Does come with action figures. We'll take a quick look at it and then we'll throw it on the shelf.
It's not the first time I've seen the side of you. I'm through and now you're walking on such a thin line, and I'm about to lose my nerve when all of this has cost me so much. Now leaving in the dust everything we had, you threw it away and I have wasted too much love.
All right, so I got some extra floor pieces here. You see how I had to I just put them on the bandsaw real quick and cut them for I could kind of do an extra piece of flooring there. I had to cut a little piece of flooring right here to fit in there. And then I had to cut this floor off and I can just kind of set that door there. So I had to do a little customizing to get the most out of my money for this playset. These little pieces clip onto the outsides here. That's to try to create the little hallway where Princess Leia was. You can look down this. I'm actually going to set this on the shelf and set it up, and then we'll kind of finish a review over there. It is cool, man. I love this thing. Like, I'm glad I got 3 of them. These doors, they slide with this little lever here. You can open them back and close like that. This is a much needed. This is like one of the coolest scenes in Star Wars ever. Like, when this scene came out, like when this scene happened and you were a kid sitting in the theater, if you didn't get a boner or shit yourself or one of the two, you're not a Star Wars fan. So I get it. Like, you don't like it. But if you did, holy shit, if you didn't get goosebumps when Darth Vader walked through that door, God damn, that was a good scene. Let's load this thing up. All right, got it all set up with my Rebel Fleet troopers and my Stormtroopers and my Princess Leia. You do have 2 different Princess Leias. You could do the one with the hood off. I went ahead and went with that one. The R2-D2, the C-3PO, and then you have the little silver homie that was, you know, running away. I forget his name. You could use this Leia with the hood on. That's like when she's actually like putting the shit into like R2-D2. But then you also have the one with the hood down where she's like taking off, you know, she's getting ready to kick some ass, or at least attempt to. And if you look down the hallway, damn, that looks cool. When you just sit back, you come in the toy room, man, like, that thing just looks really cool. You got these little clip-on things that create the backside of it. And then you look down the hallway, you see Vader coming in. Like, I remember years ago when I got that Vader, it was like, oh man, like, that's the Vader with the hands, like, where he's just walking in, gangster, no lightsaber, no guns, no nothing, just walking in. Got his Stormtroopers coming in. I went ahead and did a few different ones that mix it up. I guess I probably should have made them all the same. But either way, there's the plate set. I actually really like this thing, man. When you like walk in here and you see the you see it. All right, you come around the corner, you're checking out the Star Wars shelf, and then you see that, you're like, oh, okay. All right, that's pretty cool. There it is. Let's go, Brandon.